everybody, it's Cameron with Speedtech Performance, and today, as you can see, I'm surrounded by a whole bunch of Phillips. So what I've got here is Kyle and Tony Phillips. They're out of Florence, Oregon, and they're both running Tri5s. This is something we're super excited about, and it's the Fastest Phillips Challenge. So what's the Fastest Phillips Challenge, and why am I standing between them? Well, father and son team, and we're putting them on the track against each other. So Tony, tell me a little bit about your car.
It's a 55 two-door Post, Bel Air. Got a LS3, puts 441 to the wheels, T56 six-speed, and I'm ready to drive.
All right, so it's your first time essentially on the autocross track, especially in this car. You have our extreme chassis with the torque arm. How do you feel about that?
Oh, it's awesome. This thing handles like no other 55 I've ever driven. Handles better than most, probably all modern cars. Speedtech did their homework. It works.
Heck yeah, that's what we like to hear. So I want to hear your prediction before I get to Kyle. How do you think? What do you think's going to happen tomorrow?
Tomorrow I'm going to put up a fight. I did teach him how to drive, but he's a good student. He's probably going to kick my butt, but I'm going to give it my best shot.
You never know what's going to happen. So Kyle, you're 56. Tell me about it.
So it's pretty similar to my dad's car. It's got a 6-liter. It makes 430 to the wheels with a T56 Magnum transmission, 6-speed, 350 gear ratio with your guys' full chassis IRS in it. Got big bear brakes front and back, and running on Yokohamas. And
heck yeah. So now, like I asked your dad, what do you think is going to happen tomorrow? You heard him say you're a pretty good driver because he taught you that well. What do you think is going to happen?
I do have to give him credit for me teaching me to drive. That's definitely all him, but I think in this case the student is going to become the teacher.
Okay, well, you guys heard it. The student thinks he's going to become the teacher, or is the teacher going to kick the student's butt? Okay, now before we get to the results of the Fastest Phillips Challenge, I pulled these guys aside and I want to get their feedback of how they feel it went. So of course we're going to start with Tony here. Tony, tell me what happened.
Everything went great. The car was working perfect. The Speedtech chassis was right on point. I loved it, and I stayed back and watched the time, see what Kyle was doing, give it my all. I gave it my all.
Heck yeah, you did. So Kyle, you tell me, what do you feel? How do you feel like it happened?
Where I'm at the downfall there is I didn't get to see any of my dad's time, so the whole time I was in the dark, had no idea if I was ahead or losing or what, but that last run, I gave it everything she got, and she stuck, and it worked out pretty well.
So when he says it worked out pretty well, tell me what happened.
Okay, so his last lap, fastest lap, he went through the timing cones with the car completely sideways. I'm not sure that's, a verified win, but, the clock doesn't lie. I got to give it to him. Kyle was fastest today, but I'm coming back.
But I think me going through the finish line sideways is just extra style points. I mean, it's got to bring the clock down even a little bit more.
All right, so for now we have found out who the fastest Phillips is. We are going to have some sort of a rematch in about 1 month at LS Fest. What's your predictions? What's going to happen at LS Fest?
I'm gonna bring my A game. I'm gonna be on it. I've gotten some seat time in my car. I'm getting better. You know, first trip out for me, autocross in a Tri5. It's awesome. The car is running on rails. The game is on.
Oh yeah, the game is definitely on. So LS Fest. Your brother's going to be here as well. What do you think is going to happen?
I'm gonna have to try pretty hard to make sure that he doesn't win the fastest Phillips title after me. So I'm gonna have to bring it to everything I got. Gonna make some adjustments after this event and get the car dialed in a little bit more, being the first time out with it on an autocross. And hopefully that when my brother shows up, he'll be the new guy and we'll spank him.
Well, the battle of the fastest Phillip continues,
Gotta let the old guy win sometimes.
even on the way to the track.
That's the only way I'm the fastest right now.